right. Gotta raise that vibration. Peace, everyone. I am Makaya Luciana, Reiki Master Teacher of KeprasBlueLotus.com. And so in this moment, I want to talk to you about the etheric implants removal. I posted some information about it today on all of my social medias, Facebook, Makaya Luciana RMT. Let's see, who else I'm on? Instagram, Sister Makaya, and of course LinkedIn and Google profile, whatever that thing is called. So anyway, is out there. And of course, it's on the website, KeprasBlueLotus.com. And so the reason why I want to give an informational, this is more or less an informational about this service because it's in depth. And so I just want to give you just an overview about the etheric implant removal. And I'm running a special now because, full moon energy is upon us. And so I like to run a special around the full moon time. So generally it's like 2 days before, the day of, and then 2 days afterwards. So, but in this particular case, it's going to end on Friday. So if you're able to take advantage of this sale, I strongly advise you to do so. But also, you can also get this system ran on you, anytime. But the reason why I like to do it during the full moon, it's metaphorically, implants are like parasites. They're like etheric parasites. They attach to you and they suck the life out of you. That's just a general terminology. And so a lot of times whenever people do like a parasite cleanse, they generally start like 2 days before, the full moon, because on the full moon is when the eggs actually hatch. So you do it before the full moon so you can start working on getting out the adult parasites. Then of course when they hatch, the herbs is in you and you can work on the hatchlings. And then of course, you have the remaining 2 days to kind of flush as much of this parasites out of you. So that's kind of like the life cycle of parasites during the full moon. They hatch around the time of the full moon. And so that's when a lot of people do detoxes of parasites. That's a good time. It's around the full moon. So I'm like, hey, because other things that you do around the full moon is you release things that's no longer serving your highest good. So now, we have these etheric implants that's not serving our highest good. And you have the energy of the full moon to help release those negative energies. So I was like, hey, ta-da, So that's my little theory upon that, but I like it. I think it's cool. So just let me give you this informational, and I'm gonna try to summarize some of it. This is a lot of information, but I really think people, really need to know about it. So you have a good understanding. Some questions that might come up, I'm going to go ahead and answer those type questions. And of course, if you have any additional questions, you can put the questions down in the comments section, or you can go to KeprasBlueLotus.com, go to my contact tab, and then you can contact me that way. And of course, across all those social medias, you can click the links and all that great stuff. You know how the internet works, folks. You know how it works. So anyway, so here we go. So we're talking about the etheric implants removal system. And so here we go. So everything you need to know about implants and devices for limiting spiritual growth. And so implants and devices are barriers limiting spiritual vibration in the path of ascensions that blocks your progress towards full self-mastery. So whenever you're on this path of spirituality, about growing and getting to know yourself better and connecting with the Most High, is that you want to remove blockages. And so this system is ideal for that. It's a great jump start to remove those blockages. And because I tell you don't need, anytime you have the opportunity to try to remove blockages, hey, get rid of them, because they're not doing anything but holding you down and holding you back. And that is not what's happening. That is not what's up. Here we go. And so they block your path by putting up veils and creating false realities in your consciousness, thus limiting your access to your higher being. And they are external control mechanisms of the dark forces that keep you in a dual reality. And so when I say dual reality, what it is, a lot of times, especially in a lot of religions, they teach that God is separate from us. That God is separate from humans. God is he way up there somewhere, and we way down here. But in actuality, God isn't within us. The Creator, the Most High, the Creator of all is within us. We are expressions of the Creator. And so what we have to learn how to do is think. We have to think that we are one with the Creator. And so we are a direct expression of the Creator. And so that's when it comes to, learning about meditation, tapping in, going within. But that's a whole nother subject, a whole nother time, because we're talking about implant removals. So the implant removals is kind of, will help you in your efforts to tap in. All right? Yeah. And so where do these implants come from? The implants represent a collective karmic patterns that have been externally exposed by dark forces in an effort to control thought and emotional responses of humanity. And so what are dark forces? So the dark forces are beings that do not honor the Creator of all, or eternal sacred source. Everybody has their titles. You have God, the Almighty, and so on and so on. Look, anyway, I'm not getting off into all that, but the Creator of all, whatever you want, whatever name you use, you do what's according to what you believe. And but these dark forces are against the Creator, and they seek to take power and energy from other beings rather than receiving energy from the Creator of all. So that's who dark forces are. Basically, they some haters. Okay? And we got to get rid of them. All right? Here we go. And so how are implants obtained? And so some types, there are many different types of implants, and they have different purposes. And I'm going to go over that a little bit later. But some types are produced, they are a product of the history of our interaction with dark forces, knowingly and unknowingly. And so all of us have undergone implantation of one kind or another, including through the means of, let's say, negative media, negative conversations, being around negative people, even music. We're always picking things up unknowingly. And these implants are the soul of karma that we carry from one incarnation to another. Now, ain't that something? And so, we have to remember, those who want to control us, teach us, and express the illusion of separation and try their best to make us believe that we are not one with our Creator. I just said that, didn't I? So if we believe that we are one with our Creator, we will become a threat to those dark forces. And so they're always against us in some shape, fashion, and form. So that's why I have to learn how to tap in, tap in, tap in. And so And listen, 'cause like I said, I have a lot of information, and I'm not gonna. I want to skim. I want to give you a summary because, like I said, it's a lot. And and so let's say, what are the different types of implants and devices um, that we come across? So the implants are living in the emotional and mental bodies of its victims, and they can be the spiritual cause of many physical illnesses. So, just in case you didn't know, we have a four body system. So the four body system consists of our mental self, emotional self, spiritual self, and the physical self. And so those are the four components of self that we learn to work on so we can balance them. We can become balanced in all aspects of the four body system. And so these implants tend to latch on to the emotional and mental bodies of self. And basically, their spiritual weapons are a type of psychic weaponry that is manifested in the energy field as a kind of weapon. These devices may be present past life traumas and body memories of having been harmed, or even sometimes, been harmed with the weapon or device. And I'm speaking of like etherically, because these are etheric implants. And let me tell you, this spiritual stuff is deep. It's on a whole nother level, honey. It's deep. It's deep. I'm like, ooh wee. So they say sometimes you may feel symptoms of headaches, experiencing strokes of negative energy, or emotions of a low vibration moving through you. So those are some indications that you might have some implants in you. So let me tell you what happened to me. This was a couple of months ago. I was getting some healing work done on me. I was getting some healing work done. And so I felt a pressure in the back of my head. So the practitioner came and I was letting her know I feel something right here. So she was, doing her magic, and so she would put her tool back there. And so whenever she put the tool back there, the pressure would leave from there, but then it will move to the top of my head. And I was like, oh my God. I said, I felt it move. It literally moved. And we was like, oh, that sounds like, you have some type of attachment or something, some type of implant. And so so of course that was a completely different system. So I came back home and I ran the system on myself, and it took it away, because actually I had a dream. I think maybe that night or the night afterwards, I did have a dream. And in this dream, I saw the attachment. And because the attachment is like, it was right over here. And it was a strange looking witchy type lady. And but I told her to get gone. I was like, no ma'am, okay, no, I am not the one. And I didn't know where it came from, because when I saw it, I recognized who it was, and I know who it came from. And we got haters everywhere, always trying to peep in on your life and see what you're doing, what you got going. I'm like, no, shawty. So even in my dream, I got rid of them. But the next day when I got up, I ran that system on me to ensure that everything was removed. So, well, that was an extra story. I didn't want to get off into all that, but I just want to give you that example that this stuff is real. No matter how much spiritual practices that you do, how often you pray, you meditate, take spiritual baths, do Reiki and yoga and whatever else you might do, you still always have to go through some type of cleansing. As long as we're in the shell, in this flesh, we're gonna have to do some type of cleansing on a regular basis. Until we're no longer in this shell. because we're going to always be susceptible. You have to vibrate to higher vibrations. So there's times, let's say, they do attach to you whenever, you're at a low state, when you have low vibrations. And, when you're sad and you're depressed and you're hurt and you're feeling all these low feelings, that's when they're able to come in and latch on. So they're saying, some people, they're strong enough, they work themselves out of it, and they're able to keep moving forward, and they start to vibrate higher. And so these implants, they feed off of that negative energy. They feed off of low vibration. So even though you might start to vibrate higher and start doing better and whatnot, the thing is, they still lie dormant in your body. And you haven't really done anything to eliminate them, to eradicate them from your being. And this is what the etheric implants removal system does. It removes them. It gets rid of them from you. And so definitely keep that in mind. So these are some, I'm going to name some of the types of etheric implants. So you have energy harvesting implants, thought programming implants, modifying feeling implants, tracking, energy blocking, connection blocking, some that monitor you. That when I told y'all about the lady that was there, that's what she was doing. She was monitoring me. She was watching me because somebody sent her to me to watch me. I'm like, deuces. And then you have the telepathic persuasion implants. So those are some of the different types of implants that are out there, and they affect us in many different ways. And a lot of times we have them and don't even realize it. And so I invite you all to, go to KeprasBlueLotus.com and sign up to get this service done. And you would definitely tell a world of difference. You would definitely feel lighter, and you will be clearer. And this is something you just have to experience for yourself. I can talk to I'm blue in the face, but you have to experience it for yourself to truly understand the greatness and the magnitude of this type service. And so this service does not replace your beliefs in whatever religion you may have, or if you don't believe in a religion. It's not about that. It's a complement to your spiritual walk. Whatever your spiritual walk is, if you're in the process of evolving to higher levels, you're trying to vibrate to higher levels, this is exactly is needed. You would definitely benefit from this. And so I definitely, invite you to, go to my page, KeprasBlueLotus.com, and just check it out. So I hope this was beneficial. And of course, like I said earlier, if you have any more questions, always contact me. It's all about information. It's about sharing, and it's about uplifting everyone, because ultimately, we all came to this earth so that we can grow and evolve. So I don't mind sharing my experience with other people, and hopefully it'll inspire other people as well. And that's how we learn, and that's how we grow. Is through one another. So again, my name is Micaiah Luciana, Reiki Master Teacher, but I just go by Sister Micaiah. I'm cool with that. Kind of down to earth. But anyway, you have an awesome day, and peace, love, and light to you all. And thank you for watching my video, and thank you for taking the time out to listen. And I'm here. So you take care. Peace.